blast.
We'll put it on the board.
What?
Jimmy Neutron
2.
Jimmy Neutron
Sequel
show is in Paramount. Is
Our
in production.
Our entertainment the industry is so cooked. They're like, it's like everything is just pure nostalgia now. Like we can't do any new IP. Like we need to do Jimmy Neutron 2.
Give me a Jimmy Neutron, Jimmy Timmy Power Hour number 4.
Yeah.
We should react to the Jimmy Neutron Fairly Odd Parent.
I'm an adult.
crossover.
Stop calling me Jimmy.
The greatest,
I'm James.
the
damn
greatest
it.
crossover in TV history, like the Jimmy. What I don't remember what it's called. The Fairly Odd Parents Jimmy Neutron trilogy.
It's the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
It was one of the best trilogies in all of film.
I remember actually liking it. A lot.
It was good.
The original
You know
Star
something else
Wars trilogy.
I would react to is like
Star
Codename
Trek
Kids Next
trilogy,
Door. Because I
Jimmy
swear to
Neutron
God, like the
trilogy.
further you get into that show, there's just more and more like crazy lore.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Like I remember I remember like my
His
brain,
dad
like,
is
there's,
Agent
like,
Zero.
Yeah, there's like a space station episode or something
Yeah.
where like it's under attack, like and it's like a whole
like a time
thing.
travel
like it's
episode,
a whole, like that show gets real deep. It's such like what the fuck is the lore of this?
And then there's the theory that he's like a cancer patient.
Yeah,
and
that's
it's all like
In
made
his
up.
mind.
That's just one of those shitty like we need to ruin this for
Like
your
Caillou.
childhood theory.
Well, that's like
The Caillou is that too.
Yeah.
What was the one like the one with the kids are secret agents?
But
and
Caillou
that-
deserves to
Codename
be
Kid Next
punted
Door.
across the
What was that
street.
one?
Codename Kids Next Door.
That one episode where it was like, was that the one we're just talking about, the heartbreaking one where the father like has to remember and then they take his memories away at the end? I'm like, what
is going on?
What is this? This is like awful.
Then there's the
Original Cartoon Network cooked.
It did. It really did.
Then there's the
Everything
theory
was
that
good.
Ed, and Eddie takes place in purgatory, and all the kids
Well,
are like.
Ed,
for
Ed
me
is pretty
watching
good, too.
that show, it was like
you hated it.
I hated that fucking show. Could not stand that show at all.
What else was in that era?
Oh, all the good stuff. Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah, Courage the Cowardly
Samurai
Courage the
Jack.
Cowardly Dog, I actually think like you can go back and watch. And it's like this is actually one of the best cartoons. Like it definitely just terrified the fuck out of children.
Yeah.
But honestly, we
Cowardly
probably
Dog
need-
was
probably
hilarious.
need more of that.
I always
It's,
like Cowardly Dog I always found that one.
That's like almost like
Powerpuff
surreal. Like,
yeah, like
OG Teen Titans.
Yeah, OG Teen Titans.
All the DC shows.
There's even
Justice
that era
League,
like
all that.
slightly after where like there's like the Adventure Time.
Adventure.
Like, regular
Oh my
show
God!
era.
I think
Adventure.
Cat
You
Dog-
knew it. I
Cat
am
Dog was one of the
so
first
down
things they did,
for
wasn't
the
it?
Adventure
Cat
Time
Dog was,
movie that's coming out.
Nick.
Yeah. And Adventure Time obviously became like a phenomenon. Like obviously, regular shows very popular. I think like people revisit.
That's the
regular
like
show a
second
lot.
phase. That's
Yeah.
like the later.
There were a lot of really good
There's
ones.
even
I don't even know what's
smaller
on
shows that
there
didn't
now.
last as
but,
long,
like,
Chowder
Dexter's
and shit like that.
Laboratory, Johnny
Yeah,
Bravo.
Yeah, that's earlier stuff. Yeah.
Boomerang, like all the Boomerang shows.
Yeah.
Ben 10
Okay,
stuff?
those are
The
not.
Ben 10 stuff
Don't
was
age
good?
me like that. Those aren't
Looney
Boomerang
Tunes show was on
shows.
Cartoon Network, right?
What?
Looney Tunes show was on Cartoon
That.
Network.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that show
That
was
show's
actually
way-
so way ahead of its
yeah.
time, like for coming out
Yeah.
in like 2011, 2012.
Oh, hey, well,
like
I
when you
took
go back
one
and
guy
watch
over,
it
he
every once
kinda
in a
looks
while,
like
like
you.
that show is like good enough to be like adult. Like
Yeah.
if they just like put it up like one tier, it could literally be like an adult like style.
They
like,
should just-
Daffy,
cartoon
what
series.
are you
just-
doing in the military?
Daffy's like
what
just
are you
as-
doing in a
'cause Da-
Serbian prison?
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, because Daffy is just as much of a piece of shit as like Rick, like from Rick and
Yeah.
Morty, or like
Right,
like Peter
right.
Griffin. Like he's just as much.
No,
Like,
everybody's. It's the
just watered down
re-imaging
slightly.
of the characters on that show are great. And still, my favorite quote on that is to this day is from that show. It's like where he's like, envy.
Bro, Jack.
I have the choose between envy and hate.
Totally
It's like
forgot
choosing
about
between
the
my
Serbian
children.
What are you doing in the Serbian?
Dude, I remember the one
The
episode. that was,
bowling
like,
team where he had to accept. I forget
Yeah.
he wanted to get on the bowling
Dude,
team.
there's like a turtle episode,
Like-
and then it's like where they're like the
Oh
turtle
my
is
God.
like scamming or something, and then they go to like confront him, and then the turtle he has like a fake shell.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
like
yeah.
a fake cracked shell, so we can get like sympathy or something. And then like they're gonna expose it, so the turtle puts a gun on them. It's like a revolver. Like,
Yeah, Daffy's incredibly great on that show.
Put it
that
on
is
board.
that is like the definitive Daffy Duck.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome back. We just went on a really long spew about our favorite cartoons as kids.
Tell us what your favorite cartoons are in the comments.
Yeah. I'm Jack.
I'm Ryan.
Still Christian.
What?
All right,
What?
never mind. I'm just fucking with you.
I'm gonna beat you up.
Okay.
It's like, Christian, that's rich.
And his dad.
Yeah.
And today we're going to be continuing the
We are not
Tomorrowverse.
related, believe it or not.
Sort
not.
of. Almost. Gonna be.
On paper.
Yes.
Yes.
It's illegally. It's like
Just in case anyone thinks I'm his dad. I
Yeah.
just got to clear things up.
You can watch me and my dad play Jedi Power Battles on the on the
Oh,
channel.
that's cool.
See how I did that? I knew that was where I wanted that to go the whole. No, I did not plan
Called
all that.
transition.
Yeah, today we're going to be continuing the Tomorrowverse. The second movie is Justice League Justice Society World War II.
It's different.
Again, I have seen all of these but the last one.
And the rest of us have seen none of these.
So Justice Society, that means I'm getting like the other Flash with the helmet. And,
Jay Garrick.
yes. And like
Tornado.
Dr. Fate and stuff like that.
I'm not
Man.
saying anything.
Okay.
I love Justice Society.
Justice
Very,
Society's
very
kind of a cool
underrated
concept. Yeah.
heroes.
Yeah.
Usually you get the boxing like Panther. What's his name?
Wildcat.
The society's like older, right?
Hawkman, Hawk Girls.
comic-wise,
Usually
yes.
can like float in there.
Like it predates like the Justice League
Yeah.
comics, right?
Yes.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
Get right into it, yeah.
Bum 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 bum.
I actually like that they're using a lot of like this is very
Even
off
this is
topic,
kind
but
of cool.
Yeah,
And
I like the
what's it called?
stylized intro.
in the Ultimate Universe, they're using like all the older, like they're using like the old Human Torch as like a
Yeah.
character in like the Ultimate. In the
Mr.
Ultimate
President.
Run, which is obviously like one of the oldest Marvel characters.
We have to act now.
Clearly FDR. I appreciate that.
I have nothing
They
to
kept
fear.
marching.
But giant man-eating spiders.
Of
Oh, that's
most
cool.
of Europe and
Oh.
Russia. It's
An invasion.
That's not all, Mr. President. He's been searching for ancient artifacts.
Deanna Jones.
Yes.
You mean magical artifacts.
That's the sword from Indiana Jones.
What a maniac. Unless, of course,
Red
he's
Skull.
right.
Ark of the Covenant, casually.
Let me introduce you to the team. Rex Tyler.
Our man!
Now, he's developed a chemical called Miraclo to enhance speed, strength.
But only for an hour.
Dinah Lance, a bit of a firebrand with sonic sound abilities that have gotten her shunned by her community. Since attaining his powers of speed, Jay Garrick has been a full-time crime fighter. He's willing to serve his country.
Goat.
Carter Hall.
Is he gonna talk in this? The real question.
He will talk.
The first talking Hawkman in anything I've ever watched PC.
Claims this is his fourth reincarnation.
Right. Then you think they're enough to fight back the Nazis and magical artifacts? Who will lead this motley crew?
Wonder Woman!
Someone in mind.
Good Lord, that woman is not wearing pants.
Are you ready to end this war?
Yeah.
I just want like a somewhat time accurate response to Wonder Woman. Good Lord, that woman is standing in front of me. Get her away.
I hope you don't want equal rights or anything like that.
You're not allowed to vote.
Well, past that.
Yeah, I know. But I realized after I said it. But my brain went
Aren't
to
you a
like,
history teacher?
my brain went to the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah, but they put her.
which is World War One. So my brain was like, "You're not allowed to vote." And I was like, "Wait,
not
that's
to
World
left
War
to the
II.
war. And I was like,
Yeah,
to the-
win the war and we'll talk about it.
Oh, the table.
the table.
Every
iconic
every
table.
JSA needs one.
Superman created by Superman in this?
He says hi.
Well, he has to be if they credited it, but like, oh, okay, never mind.
It just looked like this.
That's a
This is
flash.
still 1933.
Coffee pot.
Let me tell you a story.
Honestly, Barry, I don't know how you've survived this long.
Why? I'm sorry.
They brought a
completely uncovered
Right.
salad
You're right.
in a picnic basket and a
You didn't have
sandwich.
the sandwich up either.
Screen.
Can I get your back? Cold cuts, bread, mayo. Oh, I forgot the cheese.
No, Barry,
Do you think it might rain in case
Barry, just focus.
everything okay?
What are we doing?
We're having a picnic. You wanted to get out of town, away from my other job.
But we're never fully away from your other job.
I hate this trend.
Barry, it's been years. What do you want from me? Is this just a fling? Because
No, Iris.
it's okay if it is, but I'm not interested in.
I love you. It's just the best way to keep you safe is by making sure no one finds out.
If you really believe that, then break up with me, Barry Allen.
In case you didn't know, that's Barry Allen.
I couldn't tell.
Go. You have work to do.
I'll make it up to you tomorrow. I promise.
when I come back from World War II.
Oh. There's Superman.
Is mentioning him enough where they have to credit? Or does he have to show up for them to give credit? Brainiac.
Is illogical.
Boo. Does Star Trek have resistance as futile copyrighted?
Yeah, they should. They just eat soup.
Kinky.
I have you now, Superman.
Superman, what can I do? Maybe help with the tentacles.
Hey, yo.
Trial and error.
I mean,
Oh, that was good.
logically, that makes sense.
Are you all right? I will be after we take care of Brainiac.
Let's kill him.
Another meta. Chance of success down to 95%. Recalibrating.
I really like this design for him.
A little hunchback.
Yeah, a little less, like, kind of more cerebral. Sometimes they make him too brawny. It defeats the whole purpose. What if I just yeet this car at you? Oh.
Are you okay? That gem, it's kryptonite. It's the only thing that can hurt me.
That and magic and red solar power and
Well,
doesn't
he's
know
just
that
bad against magic. You can't really like beat him. What? Why?
He ran too fast.
he ran faster than the speed of light.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's Dr. Fate.
Meanwhile, in World War II, it's war.
What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing. Say it again.
I didn't fully process, but we're going to see a lot of punching of Nazis.
We are.
We're gonna see a lot more than punching.
Are we going to see
Nazis.
G.I. Robot?
No.
Say what you will, but DC has never been afraid of just allowing their heroes to just absolutely destroy Nazis. Yes, sir.
Hit him hard.
Yeah. See, like, that guy's dead, right? Like,
Yeah.
there's no blood, but he's dead. Yeah, like,
That guy's
dead.
too.
The first guy,
Ow.
dead. Maybe not the guy he bumped into. Okay, now all of them are dead.
Yeah. But they were killed by their own people. That guy's dead too.
I love the action in these movies.
Again, I know we said it in the first one, but the thick black comic book outlines, it really sells it. Also, we stand muscular Wonder Woman here.
Thanks for showing up now. Where you been?
Any sign of him?
Not yet.
He
We
spoke.
should have gone with him.
There you go, Christian.
We had our own mission.
Yeah, but see, he has dialogue.
Almost up. If we don't leave soon, civilians will die.
We wait. Steve won't let us down.
Go check on the left flank and report back.
Well, this is convenient.
What kind of crazy gun was that?
It will take more than the speed of Hermes to stop an Amazon fiend.
Who are you?
So they've got one of their own.
Wait, what?
I speak English. What do you mean? It's like,
Yeah, exactly. I've got a Jersey accent. He doesn't, but still.
What's the plan?
Regroup with the others, tell Carter to take care of the planes. We need to buy more time. Did President Roosevelt send you?
President Roosevelt? What's happening?
Keep an eye on whatever this is.
Boss.
Am I dead?
Sometimes feels like it in France.
yeah, well.
Yeah.
Someone's in trouble.
Everyone's in trouble right now. We're not going any.
Bye.
Press.
Nazis?
They did not see that coming.
Doing some Quicksilver stuff. This is good.
I love the one guy that just fell over.
Never been out of breath before. Not again. I can't breathe. I'm from the future.
Jay, report.
It's not impossible. I mean, with the Speed Force.
Sounds more like something a Nazi would say.
Hey, she said the thing.
Don't understand. Forces.
I don't want to hear about
I'm from Egypt.
reincarnation, Carter.
We should accept
Yeah, exactly.
I love that's the only gimmick he's gonna.
I
have
like
for
how
incarnation.
Flash is literally just like, I'm willingly talking. Like, I'm telling you.
Run.
Oh, yeah, no, he dead.
Don't worry, Steve's here.
We saw blood that time.
My favorite character. I love Steve Trevor. It's like
Steve.
why is he on like with the Rick Flag of the team? He's just a guy. He's just he's fucked.
Hawkman!
The trajectory, the velocity, Hawkman's wingspan, he won't make it.
I also love how Barry's like smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better than like, you know.
On. What now, Red?
Tornado or something.
We never did that before.
Jay did not know.
I hope they do the thing where it's like, oh, the new Flash teaches the old Flash something, and then the old Flash then teaches the new Flash it in the timeline.
Right.
The paradox.
Bootstrap paradox.
They're both like, we're never out of
I
breath.
see you picked up another playmate.
It seems I misjudged you.
Oh,
You saved my boyfriend,
You saved
so
my
we're
boobs.
cool now.
Yeah, basically.
It seems something like a Nazi would do.
I'm sorry, they don't have super speed. There's no way they would have gotten
I
there.
was like, how did she get here? I was thinking that. Like,
She has super speed,
well, not that. Well, kinda. Just like, not like fast Flash.
and she can like jump.
This one doesn't seem like this one really can't fly. It seems.
I don't think so.
I was talking more about Black Canary and Our Man.
Well, like she only showed up a minute, like 30 seconds before them. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they definitely can't get there that time.
Plot has to happen.
How come I've never heard about them? About this?
The JSA, Justice Society of America. Yeah, I know, corny. Top secret, real high-level stuff. Even have a war correspondent embedded with us to spin the stories. Keep the superpowered team off the front page.
Lois Lane's grandmother.
We've used the giant bird excuse twice in the last month. I don't think we'll get away with it a third time.
Let's not push our luck. Just refer to Carter's attack as an experimental prototype. Be sure to give the soldiers all the credit. They protected the citizens. Without them, we wouldn't have been able to focus.
Howard Stark.
Howard Stark.
was
He's
able
got
to
Howard,
build
Howard
this in a
Stark
cave.
called. He wants his mustache.
We don't even know your name.
Oh, I'm Flash.
We've already got one of those.
How about Future Boy?
That will work for now. Future boy, this is Shakespeare, our war correspondent.
Shakespeare.
You're really not William Shakespeare, right? That's
He's a
just
William
name.
Shakespeare's vampire. That's what it is.
I know you.
How you doing, baby?
Princess, I've waited long enough.
What? Where'd you get flowers?
Is this happening?
That was the only thing that Nazis didn't bomb was the flower shop.
I can't hold this in anymore. Will you marry me?
Oh,
I took this
Good
off a
attempt,
Nazi.
Trevor.
wait, what?
He upped his game. Flowers.
If he doesn't quit soon, I'll lose my bet.
Wait, what was that about?
He proposes every day, and every day, she says no.
Didn't take you for a stalker.
Stalker? You mean like a cat? A wolf? No. It's nothing like that. If it really bothered her, she promised one day she'd say yes. And When it was the right time, of course. And that,
Well, you're in the middle of a war.
Extraction's here.
of course, you know, if she ever does say yes, I might drop dead from shock.
It's been 2 years.
That's not our call, Diana.
Where is this? It's like we keep this table.
They bring
in
the
truck.
table with them.
Yeah, we keep it.
You want to stop this? Future Boy could stop it.
That's not a good idea, Dinah.
We can't use the future to change the past.
What?
Create a paradox, and this Flash won't be able to return to his own time period.
We can't keep putting civilians in danger.
Well, I suppose those of us without power are just chopped liver?
So we're just supposed to let people die?
Oh, we can handle ourselves, Your Highness. Don't worry about us.
No one dies in a war.
Well, everybody's got to die sometime, Princess.
I won't.
Fair.
And if I die, at least it'll be for something I believe in.
Are they always like this?
Like a broken record, son.
Everyone's just annoyed. Everyone's just...
What exactly was this intel supposed to be for?
The Germans are looking for a new artifact. They're saying it's a game changer. Now, I have a lead on some help. A man with mystical abilities. They pulled him out of their camps and stuck him in a securely guarded castle in Bavaria.
Oh, the helmet of Dr. Fate is the artifact.
Hitler's gonna put it on.
Dr. Fate.
Hitler would probably die immediately.
Awful. Just the worst thought I ever came up with.
We're looking for a MacGuffin.
Quantum physics banned in 1900.
Okay. Thank you.
I don't know why I care.
We've been corrected. Thank you.
Oh, you know what? I'm just now realizing, because I was thinking this to myself earlier, very rarely do you see actual swastikas in movies about Nazis because they want to be able to sell it in Germany, but we just saw it. So I find that
We've been
very
seeing a bunch
interesting.
of them, actually.
Yeah, they're far away in the background, so they probably could get away with it.
I mean, Trevor was using them as like kill markers on his plane.
They also had him on the
True.
table.
Oh, okay. So more, but it's usually not like the actual Nazis very rarely are wearing them.
Yeah, they have the SS on their uniforms.
Or you see the Iron Cross.
Jesus.
Well, it's more of a newer thing, like since 2010.
Oh my God.
Reload.
Wonder Woman. And Future Boy.
Shouldn't we have attempted to be more stealth?
Carter.
This isn't really.
Stop using those.
This doesn't really seem like a stealth team, like with the power set you have.
He thinks it's as simple as asking a question. He doesn't realize what he asks.
That's what he's asking.
Can't you just zip in, take out their guns, and zip out?
I could, but,
But what?
well...
Why is it always us?
It's just mostly us.
I should take a swig of the Miraclo.
You can't. It's not been 24 hours yet.
I'm no use to you like this.
Maybe you should guys speak quieter.
Like what?
I freaking love the Flash when the Flash is like used properly.
Instead of just rescuing people. Flash, we need you to go rescue people.
We need you to turn back the time and create a paradox that like resets everything. It's all you're good for.
2 corridors left. I'm checking now.
Oliver Queen, what are you doing?
There's your other half, Dinah.
It's you. He said you would come. And here you are. This is yours. I'm supposed to give this to you.
What are you talking about, kid?
Take it. Use it. You have to make sure it never happens. I'm sure that's why I'm back here now. He said you know what to do.
Okay.
Hunt!
Not Shakespeare.
Stealth.
Yes, they should know. They should know.
No. I know him from a previous life.
He's the code breaker?
He wasn't like this before.
Well, make him snap out of it.
They need to know. They should know.
Jay, do you have the code? We need your help, my friend. Can you translate this?
Okay.
Very cool.
Keep your eyes shut, Marion. Don't look at it.
It's like Indiana Jones ass music. Like.
Yeah.
The bullet hit you dead on.
It's beautiful.
You keep calling me Shakespeare, but it's Clark.
I'm about to say, is this like...
It's Clark Kent.
Gasp.
You're Superman. It's me, Flash. How did you get here? Did you follow me through that time warp? Is this a rescue? Why do you have a mustache?
The important questions.
I'm a little tough-skinned, that's all.
What?
Brother, you got shot in the head.
That hit the helmet.
You're one of the most selfless people I know.
I don't know you. In my time on this planet, I learned you look out for yourself.
This planet?
But in my time, something's different. What about your parents?
Martha and Jonathan Kent died in an accident when I was 3 years old. I was sent to an orphanage.
He's Batman.
Wait, this isn't.
Are you all right?
I'm not in the past. This isn't a different time.
What are you talking about?
This is a different Earth. I have to find Jay.
Only he'll understand.
I mean...
Was he always able to do this?
This and so much more.
The Bermuda Triangle?
What?
Why?
What?
Why?
Why?
That's not even a thing. We already figured it out.
The Bermuda Triangle.
Brother, yes. There's no other triangle.
No, he's not ready yet. Yes, he's received the package, but he doesn't know what it means.
I like how he gave up on running full speed after like 2 seconds. It's like, I'm gonna walk.
Gotta conserve his energy.
It's you. I saw you when I traveled here. Please, do you know a way for me to get back home? Back to my universe?
Your universe? But this would be Earth 1. The real Earth?
What?
You may return, but you have another task ahead of you.
Have you ever seen Quantum Leap?
You must learn. Only then can you... No, I won't tell him about the League. You will see her again soon.
Oh, he's dead.
It's starting.
Okay, fun use of Dr. Fate.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He was never there.
Evaporated.
Steve, can you get us a ship?
I'll do you one better, Princess.
We'll be there in 8.
It'll be
We'll be there in a
invisible.
month. We'll be there. It's like we'll get a ship. We'll be there in a month.
I have the invisible.
Months, probably.
I have the invisible torpedo. I have the invisible submarine.
I'm not gonna pretend like I know what boat speeds are. So.
It's a supersonic submarine invented by Einstein.
Splashes. Down bubble, full speed. Right rudder, 15 degrees.
Oh no, not used kegs. Never mind.
Leaks toward aft. Engine room is flooding.
Where are your tools? And how do you fix leaks?
Don't throw the tools on the ground, Barry. You might need them.
And Iris says I'm not handy.
Not a boat expert, but that could be a problem.
What's happening?
The depth charges have knocked out our engines. We have to surface.
Is there any way to restart the engines?
You have an extra 20 batteries lying around?
Well,
I have the next best thing.
There she is. What now?
We build up enough electricity to jumpstart it.
Oh.
What the hell are you doing?
Going out there.
what?
Lock this behind me and flood the tube.
Someone's flooded tube 1.
It's Wonder Woman!
Doom 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 da doom da doom 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 da doom da doom doom doom.
My God.
Das Minefield.
It's throwing.
Good, she got some kegs for the party.
Sir, depth charges. They're going up.
Oh my God. Imagine seeing this on the boat. You're like, what the fuck?
Oh no!
How did those get up? Wait,
That doesn't
what?
make any sense.
The fish are fighting back. Can I breathe underwater?
I think she can just hold her breath.
There
like
are
a
still more
year,
kegs.
like. Is that actually what I think
Atlanteans.
it is? Is that actually? I was completely joking. I was going.
Listen, if
I was
look,
totally not serious.
if we're going underwater,
Yes.
in the
Once we go
DC movie, chances are Atlantis
who's
is gonna
Aquaman's
appear.
dad, or who's the Aquaman that came before Aquaman?
Go forward.
Not an Amazon. We don't like your kind.
She didn't notice that before. As long as no one says he's some kind of Superman, then we're
What
fine.
a super man.
He ran by in a flash.
That woman, she's a wonder.
Say that again.
I'm really disappointed no one's like for her ice.
Was it Namor?
Greetings, surface dwellers. On behalf of our king,
It does look like Namor.
What is this place?
an outpost, a place
Or
where the people of
Atlantis.
Atlantis can stay informed about the irrational behavior of the monkeys above us.
Oh my god.
Rude. Come, our king would like a word.
We're all
I
just
think
going
it's
to
just gonna
ignore
be
the
Aquaman
Atlantis
because
There's a
part.
lot
Superman's outside
There's
of
a
his
lot going on in
timeline
this movie
thing.
for some reason.
So why wouldn't
It's like-
Aquaman just be outside of his time? We got a bunch of characters that don't make sense with their timelines, what we know. So
My king.
there he is.
Welcome. I am Arthur, ruler of Atlantis and all of the oceans of this world. What brings you to my kingdom?
I am Diana, princess of Themyscira.
The mascara. I'll kill you.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you. But what happened there could happen to the rest of the surface world without your help.
Apparently her island's gone in this time.
The reason why Diana joined the fight is because Nazis invaded Themyscira.
And Themyscira lost.
I guess.
I think you speak true, daughter of Hippolyta. I will help you.
That was quick.
Please, in here.
It's a trap.
Yeah.
I see nothing.
Quite.
Darn water being too impenetrable.
There's no use in trying to escape. Maybe he would have if you had gotten here sooner, but now.
Heil Hitler!
What?
What?
The fuck?
Oh, is he Maxwell Lord?
Honestly, I'm surprised you took the bait.
He has mind control powers.
You set us up.
He's some sort of pirate.
The war is all but over, and you have lost, because when we return...
The lighting is very, very good.
He's Psycho Pirate.
Ever since I've arrived, I've been less. Maybe I've lost some energy from overextending myself by getting to this world.
The Speed Force.
What's the Speed Force?
It's a little like photosynthesis. You know the way plants convert sunlight into energy? Imagine the Speed Force is the sun, and we draw energy from it, converting it into our speed abilities. I've been having the same problem. If both of us are drawing from the Speed Force at the same time,
We'll be less powerful. Although, if we can somehow combine our energy...
How will that bypass magic?
when I was younger, I could vibrate between molecules, phasing through solid objects.
When I was younger.
Seriously? You can do that? The heck have I been doing all these years?
All right, hands on the floor. Start vibrating.
They taught each other something.
And this is to go even further beyond.
Into solid rock.
Yeah, exactly. Into the ocean.
Oh, I can't believe that worked.
Oh.
Oh, he just went through the floor.
Season!
This is one of my favorite parts.
Bingo.
I will tell you nothing, mouth-breathing
Oh, yeah.
Finland.
I've seen this clip. Yeah. I yield.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
You made...
Thanks to Jay. And back.
I'm gonna hit the button.
You gotta just press
Star
it.
Wars logic.
Like, why didn't you just touch it?
Maybe it
Just
was a
turn off.
handprint.
One of the guards said that King Aquaman is headed down to the trench, someplace nearby. He's going to unlock some sort of cage.
What's in the cage?
I have no idea, but it can't be good.
What's in the box?
To stop him from opening whatever.
And the rest of us?
Take the submarine. You have to beat them there.
Okay, no good time for this.
Little fish.
I think I found them. Dead ahead.
It's the magic conch.
Oh, he touched that.
Atlantean pressure suit. Cool.
He'll need it.
He doesn't breathe in water.
But yeah, but the Atlanteans, I assume, are a bit like better.
Snap out of it, Aqua Person King, man.
He's in a pressure suit.
Thing.
My, you're a strong one. You'll get your fill of violence.
Stab him with the trident.
My head.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Oh, a fish.
Come to me, creatures of the deep. Nah, it's a flesh wound.
It's okay. She's just knocked out. She doesn't need to breathe or nothing. I think it's like the Kraken or something. Star.
Cthulhu?
Yeah, it's Cthulhu. Be gentle, senpai.
Meanwhile, on Coney Island.
Shark! They look like giant fish.
I'm not gonna lie, this movie is just kind of taking things from like other movies, like from the last universe. Like this is just a combination of like Flashpoint and then the Aquaman one.
Right.
But like not as good. It's like.
Oh no! Last
this
time
scene like happened.
Last time they invaded Metropolis. This is New York.
Oh yeah, that's right. They both exist.
Oh, that's how we should
Get
have
out of here,
realized this was
coppers.
a different world. It's real cities.
Get out of here, coppers.
Oh my god!
Embedded in the wall. Let me stand on the balcony and watch.
Master race my rear.
What?
They're working with the Nazis. They're not Nazis. Well,
I guess that, yeah. Just...
never mind.
They disappeared. It's like
Steve Trevor, never complain about being bored again.
That's fair.
Pulling a Chewbacca.
Girl, I think she's down, or he's down.
Get down here. She's injured.
to the water, quick.
Run away.
He's dead. What?
He ducked.
Everything else in it besides the area I was in was crushed.
That's how
Oh, okay, there's Cthulhu.
Cthulhu's.
Do you see that giant shadow? We should ignore it.
We're just continuing to hang out at Coney Island during the invasion.
This thing just listens to Aquaman.
Yep.
It's a fish thing. He controls
I'm just asking.
the fishes.
I'm just confirming for my own.
Let them fight.
That was cool.
Just scream at the ground.
fuck is this?
It's like a stingray.
No, just like Steve Irwin. Too soon? Sorry.
Don't worry.
Oof.
Don't worry, he can.
Yeah, he'll just reincarnate.
It's not that bad.
Promise me you won't give up on this, on life, on love.
Liberty.
In my new empire.
What? Is living is what?
You mumbled like half of that.
I'm coming.
Cue the Optimus Prime. I've come.
Rest in peace, Hawkman. You talked more than any other Hawkman.
Yeah, so you had a characterization. You had a it's what?
At least they let you have your moment. Woo! She black bolted
him.
He disintegrated. I'm gonna get my revenge on this Stingray Ex Machina thing. This Stingray Ex. I got a gun now.
Flash with a gun,
Shadow's
unstoppable.
got a gun.
Oh, good, the sub showed up.
The bat sub. The bats.
Meanwhile, the submarine's still on its way.
Oh.
Punch?
Like at some point, is he going to snap out of this? No, not yet. He's still got glowy eyes.
I don't think mind control really has like a radius.
I feel like at some point, getting hit by like through a building might just shake your brain a little bit, right?
I like the sound effect of the
the
trident.
Nice.
A lot of men would pay for that.
Superman did at one point.
Paid for it.
He did his daily.
Oh!
Is this even like an equal fight, really?
Yeah.
Like in comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is okay. Just.
Especially out of water. You missed. Nerd.
Not by much.
No.
Hey, Steve, brother.
Where's the gun?
Yeah.
Try the gun.
Like.
Why'd you put it down?
It was out of ammo.
Eating a building.
I'm eating rocks.
Gloves are
a
off
Party
now.
City mask.
You call that a scream?
Destroys half a city
Just
block.
The skin just peels off it. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
That's cool. I'll give it that. I'll give him that. That's
Yeah,
cool.
we did it, Patrick. We saved the city.
We did it. Yeah, we saved.
No, Luke Skywalkered herself. She used too much energy.
Perfect.
That was animated funny.
Classic.
I love when it just stopped.
Oh.
Like, oh no. It's like
Now he has boobs.
Like it just knew that he was dead. It was like, oh God. It was like.
Oh no.
I had so much to live for.
Get in a
He's
car.
gonna run him over. Oh my God.
Luckily there was
Okay,
ramp,
he'd be
there was a nice
dead.
ramp there.
Yeah, he's fine.
Steve, brother.
That's not gonna work.
Steve did. Steve's dead.
Who dares?
I love how I say that in every
Steve
time.
Trevor.
I love every time I watch Steve.
I'm an
man, I'm like, Steve's gonna
American.
die. I'm like,
Damn it,
Steve's
you're
gonna
in New York now.
I was saying that the entire last Wonder Woman movie too. I was just. Yeah, he's bulletproof. Oh well, okay. There it is.
I admire your bravery, but your fate will be like the rest.
Tried it.
I've no business fighting with gods.
But he's married to one.
But I do. Enough of this. You will not win today or any day.
I'm Aquaman now. It's like
Aquawoman. He used the Force.
That's not how the Force works.
Oh no, he's got the magnet hand.
True.
Said enough.
Oh, that was sick, actually. I like the brief pause before it, like,
My trident.
that's what wakes him out of it.
It was magic.
What have I done? What have I
What
done?
is that? What's blowing up? What's?
Bro, stop looking in shame. What? Stop looking in shame and.
Well, he's gonna get taken over again.
I'm Psycho Pirate.
Are they leaving?
I'm supposed to win.
Where'd Psycho Pirate even go?
He's in the city now.
And good riddance. You think this means
Oh, he's there, he is.
won? You and your league can't stop the Fuhrer.
What?
We're a society.
So, I don't hear any.
He's like, oh, no, I'll bite.
Oh my God, they have
Don't worry,
hydroplanes.
one of them's
Captain
got
America.
to
We need a
check.
Captain America
One of
for
them's
each one of
Oh, he died.
I won.
I'm Lex Luthor.
It's already dead.
Oh, he's dead.
The ultimate shoulder check.
He should be it.
Steve, you okay?
No, brother, he
Not.
just
I got
got
stabbed with a
stabbed.
trident.
I'll be fine.
Mondays, am I right?
Look.
Captain America. Captain America.
Superman.
Superman finally showed up.
Oh, good.
It's actually really.
It's actually really satisfying watching Superman
Yeah.
destroy Nazi planes.
See, now I really want them to adapt Superman fights the Klan into an
That's
animated.
That's a good.
So I'm a little late.
Shave my mustache.
Shakespeare?
Clark. My real name is Clark.
But you can call him Superman.
I don't understand. Weren't you just a reporter?
I was.
Am.
I still gotta fight for truth and justice and something else.
Diana.
Oh, my
Diana.
boyfriend's dying. Forgot about
Steve
that.
died.
Steve?
Tomorrow is never guaranteed.
And he can talk perfectly fine, even though both of his lungs are filling with
should
blood.
be coming out of his lungs. Blood coming out of his mouth.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of a small ring.
He doesn't have much money. The economy's crap right now.
You ever heard of the Depression? It was his grandma's ring.
Hey, he did say if she ever said yes, he would die.
I wish I could stay, but I've got a world of my own that needs all the help it can get.
Give this to someone you love.
You said you understood why I said no. I was wrong.
Oh my God.
Don't make the same mistake.
Ready, kid?
Yeah.
On your mark.
We're gonna phase you into the other universe.
Do you have starting
Pretty much how it works.
Flash.
Push him.
Savior of the universe.
Quarterback, New York Jets.
Oh, damn.
Oh, Brainiac.
That's one way to take care of Brainiac.
You were just, and then I guess it doesn't matter. Flash, thank you.
Thanks.
Good job.
I'm not gonna question it.
Brainiac won't be the last to show up and threaten our cities, our world.
We should form some friendships.
But there are also others like us.
Like that nice Batman fella.
We stick together, we can keep the peace, fight for truth, justice, the American way.
What are you suggesting? Like a club?
Kind of league.
Like a society.
Yeah,
Say that
something
again.
like that.
We could get radios and have like a table. I have an idea for a table.
All right, back to the
How
picnic.
many there?
Maybe a week. Here it wasn't even a second.
Sounds
Crazy?
a little bit.
Yeah, it was.
I fought Nazis.
I forgot something.
Glad some things haven't changed.
Wait, you're not running?
Not anymore.
I know we said that we could always have tomorrow, but whatever tomorrows I have, I want them to be with you.
Barry, what are you doing?
So, what do you say?
Should have brought
flowers. Will you marry me?
Yes.
I like how she went from, if this is a fling, that's fine, but tell me, to, yeah, we can get married.
It's been like years, she said. They've been dating for years.
I know, which is why it was
Year-long
weird that
fling,
she
yeah.
referred to it as a fling.
Long-term, non-committal.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So this whole movie was Flash character development?
A lot of these characters come back into play later.
I knew it was fucking Matt Mercer. Damn it. I should have called it.
Hourman.
I should have said it.
Man. Did they list the guy, the bad guy, what his character name is?
Psycho Pirate. Oh, advisor.
Is
Jeffrey
he just the
Arend as
advisor?
advisor.
The advisor.
I think that is, because I don't see anyone else on that list.
No, yeah.
Advisor. Fucking Mercer.
Okay. I assume there's nothing. There's no.
No, that's it. Okay, it was a movie.
Yeah, that existed.
I just gotta say, like, there's
Is it
like
just
no
me?
closure
It-
to me
yeah.
at all in this thing.
That was odd.
That movie didn't have a plot.
It did have a plot.
It's like
No, there was.
He's like-
They had a movie that really was probably should have been about 25 minutes, and this could have been like on another show. This would have just been one episode. Or maybe a two-parter.
It was. Wait,
or like
wasn't there an
like a
episode just
two-parter
like
on
this?
like a Justice League type show.
Yeah, I
this
think
could have
there
been like a
literally
two-parter.
was.
But no, they're like, let's really spend a lot of time
There's
in
the one where
World
they go
War
into the
II.
future and fight like
Like
Vandals
Aquaman
Nazis.
was
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of.
the fact that Aquaman just left. He didn't say, "Oh, my bad. I'm sorry about."
What have I done?
What have I done? Oh, back to the sea. He didn't stop any of his soldiers.
He stopped all the soldiers. They all left.
All the soldiers left.
Did we see them leave? Did he command them to leave?
No,
again?
we just saw like the ships retreat, and that's about it.
But we don't like. There was for all this shit. Like he didn't like say we're wrong. We must leave. This was my like nothing.
Well, they saw the big guy leave, and then they're like, "Oh, we gotta follow the big guy back to the ocean."
They could have had an extra two lines of dialogue. This is Aquaman. This was a mistake. Everybody go home.
I don't know.
And just pretend this. And if anyone talks about
stop
this
being mean.
destroying Coney Island, just pretend it never happened.
I don't feel like we need a shot of him saying, "We're going home, guys."
We're going home, boys.
All right,
Something.
wrap it up.
Not like, oops, sorry about that. Sorry about the whole thing. Ugh. This is not good.
I will say, my only problem with I thought overall it was a very good movie. First off, this was nowhere near as good as Superman Man of Tomorrow.
No, not at
That
all.
was phenomenal.
That's my problem. That was so good, and then
Yeah,
this
it's
was
a
like
big drop off.
like,
Like the
this
last.
is
My
huge,
only
like-
problem with this movie is it dragged in that final fight.
Yeah.
I think it dragged when we got to, like once we got to like Aquaman saying Hal Hitler. I was like, what? I was like, it's like because it was so random.
They
You
got
know what
out-
I mean? It's
they-
like it comes out of nowhere. Like there's no little bits of Aquaman stuff like before. Then you just get to Atlantis somehow. I was joking. Like nothing in the tone of the movie up until like the point they're in the submarine was like I was joking. I'm like, oh, there's go to the movie.
Is there another? Is there
There's
a
gonna be like
sequel
a
to this
Nazi
movie?
base there. Or something.
Every movie is a
it's a
sequel.
part of
like,
it.
No,
they're
no, no.
all-
Do we see the Justice Society again?
Yes.
And do we see the
Like at the-
continuation
I assume
of
it's
what
not
was
till, like,
going
the
on
end,
in
though.
alternate World War II?
They reappear further down the line. Yes.
Like in the last three, I assume, right? Because
Yeah.
the
Crisis.
last three movies are Crisis.
So that's why
right?
they can't kill the
Yeah.
advisor because we have to have him back at some point. Okay,
The advisor.
that's fine. I was expecting this to have some closure.
Because I was like, I
And
was
not
kind of
just a
digging it when
setup
it was
for
just
future
like
shit.
punching Nazis through walls and stuff like that. I kind of was vibing with, and then we just
Yeah.
randomly got to like, oh, this random guy that we're not really going to like explain like how
Brainwashed
why.
Aquaman.
He's gonna brainwashed Aquaman, and he likes the Nazis for
Like,
reasons.
couldn't they have had more
Like,
about that? Like, couldn't that have been like a 5-minute
Yeah,
sequence?
like, that's what I'm saying. Like, shouldn't that have been like baked in the plot a little bit more? Like,
Because Aquaman literally got punched in the face like and hit and done all these things, and then randomly, finally, one of the things
magic
caused him to
explosion,
wake
man.
up.
Overall, I enjoyed it.
No, it's like
But
decent animation. And
the inclusion of Superman in the past
that was
felt and
that shit is not
this a lot of this was like cool ideas, but it just wasn't enough to make sense. Like Dr. Fate was really cool, but what the hell was the point? Like I don't understand.
Yeah, like I don't understand
what was going on.
Yeah,
like
if
it's all set up
it's all
just for Crisis. Like
I think it is. Like, because
needs
even
to
like,
be like
where did the suit come from? Like, I assume that's gonna come back, baby. But like, I assume it's related to something later. But for this movie by itself, it means nothing.
Like who's the boy that they saved?
Oh my gosh.
The blonde kid.
And we never saw him again.
He said you would come. Who said you would come?
It's treated like it's an episode.
Yes.
And I'm sure,
Yeah,
like
that's what I said.
You're right. Actually,
There will be payoff.
I don't know. That's how it works.
But like,
That is how it works.
No, it's not.
You introduce things, and then later they pay
Oh.
off. That is what a payoff
You can't
is.
take away from the current film, like at the same time.
Yeah, you can't just like wait. Shh, don't worry about it. We'll get back to this in 6 movies.
My thing is, if it was one thing, if it was just the Dr. Fate thing with the boy,
sure.
and that was it, and that's the mystery, you're like, okay, that's gonna come and play again. But they did like 8 of those.
Yes.
And
There
started
was too many.
It started to
things.
distract me from the point
And the
of
Superman
the movie.
thing specifically is like not earned.
Like if that was,
Because
if that was it, like it just the whole Superman subplot was the only thing where we're
Because we
like,
just learned
this
the
doesn't
Shakespearean
make
Superman,
sense.
which I actually
And-
didn't even think of that.
And everything else was like encapsulated.
But that was a good, like, reveal
We'd be sitting
kind
here
of.
and be like, oh, that's a little
I
weird.
didn't mind the Superman because I know in some versions of Just Society, I remember a comic book I read when I was a kid back in the 70s. There's a Superman, there's a different Kal-El that's in there, and he's much older. Like, so when that Superman he's literally retiring in that comic book because he's been around since World War II, and he's just too old now. So he's retiring, and he interacts with the younger Superman in the regular Justice League, and I always loved that comic, like that where he's like, you got a great career and all that stuff, and he says everything, or even says something like, don't be afraid to have a relationship with your girlfriend. Like it's like there's like an older Superman.
Don't worry, kid, go
like,
for it. What?
Like kind of advises a younger
Lois
Superman,
won't
and that
beat
was
you
really
up.
I always liked that. It was a great comic from like probably like late 70s I read. And I just I feel like there could have been a few more things in here that just kind of made this movie. It's like because I don't think every movie you watch that's part of this thing should be like. But just wait till you get to part 9.
Well,
like,
so that's
I like Barry in this.
This is so like what you just said. That's not every movie. Like the Superman movie, it doesn't set up.
the Superman
50
movie.
things.
No, that's why I think that's why we're criticizing because like that because like it's just there's too much. There's like
It's almost like there was no setup in the first one, so they compensated by doing a lot of.
It's like
setup
those
in the second
moments
one.
in like the MCU. It's like some of the worst MCU movies are movies where like it's like, too much of the screen time is taken up by like this thing is gonna be in a movie shoot.
Right.
It's like
I agree.
Don't get Christian
Barry's
started on
great.
Age of Ultron.
Yeah, like Wakanda. I mean Wakanda. Like it's like
And I
that
liked
shit, like-
every character in this, by the way. I don't have any complaints
Or
about
like Thor's vision.
I liked every superhero that we interacted
Yeah, they're
with.
fine. They don't really
I
get
don't
that
think
deep
we
of
get enough
characterization.
Brainiac in anything, and I really like this
fair.
Brainiac.
That's fair.
Like Brainiac is an underutilized character in DC, and it drives me crazy because I think Brainiac's like one of my favorites. I mean, I don't like that he stole the Borg Dalek line, but but I love that. I love that they actually had a Brainiac. Like and in this universe, good, cool. Like, and he never really kind of goes away.
I
He
think
just
Wonder
kinda
Woman's
returns himself.
characterization is fine, but I'd hate whenever Wonder Woman's like plot is too focused on like Steve
Trevor.
That's
or
the
like
only
a
character
man.
that I found.
Well, technically,
Like,
her plot wasn't focused on Steve Trevor.
Well, it kind of was.
Steve Trevor was focused on
Well, I mean,
Wonder
like,
Woman.
No, I'm saying like the movie
Who
just, when it
wouldn't
does
be?
focus on Wonder Woman, so much of it is like through the lens of like her relationship like with Steve Trevor, which is like okay.
The only thing I'll say about that is it led the ending.
Obviously,
of
it works into the plot. Of,
was
like,
good
with
because
the
then it
lesson
led
or whatever.
to her giving Barry the ring, so he steps up and I liked that. I think that was
Yeah.
really cool. The problem was we also had this other relationship in the middle of this other thing too. Like, geez, these guys are all hooking up over here in the Justice Society. Like, not much going.
Is that the normal? What's it called? Black Canary? Is that the or is that like an older one?
What do you mean?
Is that like the actual? I don't remember. I don't know.
Like, I don't think it's Dinah Lance.
Like,
no, they said that's what her name is.
Oh. Then yeah, it's
so this is just
same
like
one.
a weird alternate Earth where everyone's just older,
older, earlier.
Well, and Flash wouldn't know who Black Canary is, so he wouldn't recognize.
Besides Jake,
because she's not.
So she was just in his actual time period.
And Hourman.
Yeah, I guess Hourman. So it's like it's a weirder. Yeah.
And Hawkman.
And Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate's just forever.
He was there for like 2 seconds.
I like this Flash though.
There was again. I think we're focusing on the bad only because first the Superman one was so good.
Yeah, really.
That it set a really high bar, and also this unfortunately did a lot of the things more so with them than me, but did a lot of the things that like trigger you guys.
Yeah, basically.
Badly.
I think I'm worse. The funny thing about
he
this,
hates us more than me.
I'm
I think.
totally worse than he is on this one.
Yeah,
So all you haters in the
hates us more than
comments,
me. I can tell.
It's like it just like
I'm usually the one that when I don't like
I
something.
work in the industry and I don't like this kind of storytelling, and that's kind of how I feel about this. I felt like there was too many things that were contrived. I think this was conceptually really good.
There's not a lot of connective thread between the different ideas. It's kind
like, and I'm glad that, and I had to ask the question. I'm like, because I tend to look at, maybe that's my problem. I'm looking at this as a standalone, not a standalone, but I'm looking at it as it should be something that I can just watch and say, see, this was a really good thing, and not, well, no, you got to come back in 6 movies to see how it works out. I mean, that to me is a bit of a problem. Where the Superman Man of Tomorrow is not a movie that you need to watch anything else because it's so good by itself.
Yeah. You know? Like there are subtle, like I like the idea because like that obviously like there's been other things like obviously the MCU has a bit of that and like depending on like what it's setting up for a different movie like hits better or good or bad like the Infinity Stones and stuff like that. But like it's just so like. But usually, like it still makes sense, like within like the context, or like there is some sort of explanation, or like I can't even think of the right way to say it, but like it just worked into the actual like plot to be either be subtler or to that if it's not if it is obvious, it's at least worked
like almost
into
like
the
they
main
wrote the
better.
plot and then they're like, hey, instead of a MacGuffin, let's make it an Infinity Stone, and the plot doesn't change. It's just
exactly.
we're calling
and
it
then when you
something
come
different,
return
and now
to
it
it's
works
just this thing
in
that
the
was in a
umbrella.
different movie. Whereas this is like we know we have to do this later, so we need to include this, and it's going to be really distracting. But we need to make it for payoff later, which I'm sure like at a certain point like it will be fun for payoff in whatever movie it gets paid off.
I will also
but
say,
for now, like in just within like the context of like this movie by itself, it just takes away from this movie.
Yeah. Is next Long Halloween? Nice.
It's in part 2 and 1.
Yeah, 2-parter.
It is a 2-parter.
But that's fine because I go into that movie knowing it's going to be a 2-parter.
It's also phenomenal. Oh, I forgot that is the only thing of this universe that I have seen is the Long Halloween. Because when it came out, I didn't know it was a part of a universe. I thought it was just like we're adapting Long Halloween. I was like, oh, sick.
Voice actors in this are all good. Everybody's really, really good. The action's very good. I like the action. I love the animation style of this.
The universe is quite as a whole.
Like I'm just focusing on.
Honestly,
yes. Why don't we say positive?
I'll say again, Hawkman had characterization and a voice actor, which is a novel concept.
Someone has to grunt when he makes grunting noises.
And he was okay, I guess.
I really enjoyed the. I mean, I know I somewhat said it jokingly, but the Justice Society is kind of underutilized in a lot of these products because there are interesting characters, and I think the novelty of them is that they are old. Yeah. Like Our Man is so dumb. Like it just entirely, just top to bottom. American scientist creates miracle drug, but it only works for an hour, and if you drink more than one per day, you die.
Go crazy.
Like, yeah, so like Our Man's dumb. Like who? Like oh, you're a hero an hour a day. Yeah. But like part of that's like it's very 40s, 50s coded. Like it's very much something that some probably stoned out of his mind writer in the 40s would come up with. And
because all of his problems are solved within the hour. and then he goes back to being normal.
Yes, that's dumb, but like it's a charming sort of like
Can't he just,
40s ignorance
drink, like,
kind of thing.
Another one.
No,
he goes crazy.
Yeah, like
They didn't explain.
There are
not in this.
Well,
like,
I mean,
so I'm just saying, like, okay,
there are
reference.
moments in this where he's like, "I'll drink another one," and Jay's
No,
like,
it's not been
"No, it
24
hasn't been
hours.
24 hours
No, it
yet.
hasn't
Don't
been-
do
No,
that."
they do reference it. They didn't.
But they don't
explain
explicitly
it.
state it.
He says
But
it
again,
enough.
it's
that,
a dumb.
yeah.
He's a dumb hero.
Yeah.
The humor
like,
in this worked really well.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love
really
the Flash
do like-
interactions.
Yes,
Those were
I was
all
just gonna
phenomenal.
say
Yeah, I
that
was gonna say,
the
Jay
two
Garrick and Flash are
flashes.
good together.
You called it like the way they were teaching each other things, which
yeah, that was
obviously
good.
that I was going to give you credit anyways, Jack. But like,
That was
great
Ryan.
job, Jack. But no, I do
Good
like
job,
the
Jack.
fact that they were that they were learning. Cool
One of the
things
amazing
and,
observation.
You know,
One of the gingers.
no, I
It's
mean,
fine.
I like it just there's just some I won't circle back.
They would honestly, they would have loved this movie if Steve Trevor wasn't in it and
Yeah.
Aquaman didn't show up.
I think if we needed about 30% less.
Otherwise,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah.
good.
Is that-
No,
it's
no.
like-
Again, if this movie
I
would
just
have
don't
just
like
been,
Steve Trevor. Okay,
I think
like I just
I think
don't
if it
like
would have
him.
just been shorter, it was just too long.
His
It was
only
quite
characterization is I was in World War II and I like Wonder Woman.
But he was in modern day in the last universe.
I was in a war. I'm a
Not
pilot.
really.
And I'm a
Not really.
It's like
I thought you were talking about the Wonder Woman movies where he's
I
not
don't know.
really.
That's just me. I'm sure
Yeah.
if you're doing like I'm not saying you just like
Hey,
you
at
don't.
least
It's
it
just I just
wasn't-
don't like the
At least it
character.
wasn't Wonder Woman having sex with some
This is
random
a better.
guy's
This is
body.
a better, more useful one than the last one. I'll give him that. Like he was better than the one in the last one movie.
This
It
movie
sucked.
needed less Steve Trevor and a quicker thing to the Aquaman portion.
Okay, but how
or
about this?
not the Aquaman portion.
How about this?
Yeah, just like
There was no invisible jet.
they should have just fought like Red Skull
you go.
or something.
That's a positive.
I will say that that's a
Should've been, like,
positive that there
would've
was
made
no
more
crossover.
sense. That would have made more sense. That would've made-
At least the invisible jet would have been faster than.
And the sub getting flashed.
Then I'm
out.
like,
There's
we're
some
over here
sweet stuff where
googling
they just
how
tell
long
you
it
the
takes
knots.
a submarine.
Yeah,
to get from
honestly, if
Bermuda.
anything about this movie, the fact that we
Yeah, there's
had
some Game of
enough
Thrones
time
season 8
to sit
teleporting
and
going on in
Google
this- in this
how
movie.
fast does a submarine go while the movie's still going on.
All right.
We had enough time because there wasn't that much happening
Look,
in that portion
Jack,
of the
Jack,
movie.
I'll tell you this. This is the second best Tomorrowverse movie
that
we've watched.
I've seen so far.
Yes, it is the second best.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
I got more to say.
I'm gonna go home
I got more
now.
to say, man. I got more to say.
Let us know what you want to watch in the
I
comments.
actually, I do have more to say. Actually, I really do.
Goodbye.
No,
More
I'm not joking. I got more to say. Actually,
It just cuts there.
okay, so weirdly enough, like, because I'm just thinking, like, so we don't have like a Wonder Woman for like the actual like timeline. Yeah,
That we know of.
yeah, that's what that we've seen.
Not yet. No.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I assume one exists, obviously. So that's like interesting. Also, I'm just trying to think of like
Different Earth, not timeline.
Well, yeah, that's what I
learned
mean.
that.
Yeah, just Earth. Isn't that the same thing basically? Isn't it just
I don't know.
Dimension.
They
timeline,
coexist.
Dimension, timeline, whatever. It's like the
I do like that
sacred timeline.
I will say, actually, now that I think about it, that was actually a really cool way for them to set up the Crisis of Infinite Earths.
No, I like that because I know that that's
By,
the
like,
end point of
establishing-
these universes. They do a crisis, like, and it's like a 3-part thing. So obviously, it's pretty like meaty.
I have something really positive I want to say.
Okay, sure. And then I can go back to my one other thing.
I'm
Trevor
going to
died.
say I was really happy that we got FDR because whenever they have a president in superhero movies,
It's like a
It's
random-
amazing.
always
never
Reagan.
it's never a real
It's just a
president.
dude.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
they had Nixon in like,
Okay, you
in
did
Days
have
of Future
Nixon
Past.
in Days of Future Past. So I do give that. I do like that because we do hint that Kennedy
Reagan,
and stuff.
J-
And
JFK
most of the time,
Dark Knight
JFK
if it's
Returns,
any time
you know,
like
Nick
in the,
is
it's
Reagan.
never like Obama or whoever happened to be the president at the time.
Wasn't there?
It's
Wait, hang on.
like-
You
I don't know,
just
it's
said that,
ridiculous.
and it triggered
I-
something in
I
my
like
brain.
the way
I
that
feel
there
like
was-
I've seen
There was
Obama.
a black president in Flashpoint.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't know
It
it's
looked like Obama.
specifically
It wasn't
Obama.
explicitly Obama.
Right.
But it was a black president.
Because even in Doctor Who, when they had the one time,
Yeah.
it wasn't the English Prime Minister, but it was Obama.
Wasn't Nixon in
tired.
like Doctor
And Nixon
Who,
was
too?
in Doctor
I
Who.
Nixon was in Doctor Who.
But then it's never actually the English Prime Minister. It's like
No,
they'll
it's
bring
just a
in an
random
historical
guy, yeah.
thing.
And Reagan was in Dark Knight Returns, the
Oh,
comic,
yeah.
and then the adaptation of it.
Okay.
All right.
Anyways.
So yeah, I'm trying to think of but yeah, JFK. I love the one line. And it's like, you killed JFK. I always he was trying to save him.
He's one
He
of
was
us.
us.
What were his powers?
I love the X-Men
Lust?
use like the way they
Right.
do the stupidness of it.
Right.
Like in the X-Men movies, the way they like change history. It's like, yeah, this guy was a mutant.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm trying to think of like, okay, so one of the things I'm actually so we have no actual Wonder Woman for like the whatever the
while.
Tomorrowverse Earth is yet. We don't actually for even like this is like James Gunn's like DCU or whatever the hell he's calling it. Like we don't even have like a Wonder Woman like thing announced really. We have like the show.
Mascara.
Yeah, but she's not.
No.
She's not in
Paradise Lost.
She's not in that. Like,
No.
like it's which is like I don't understand why like one of the pillars is not like if I have like any major criticism of like the slate so far, it's the fact that there's like no.
Could it be like a Green Lantern effect that like so many people disliked the previous Wonder Woman movies that they're scared to do a Wonder Woman?
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but no, but here's,
I agree with that.
I don't think so though, because it's still Wonder Woman. Like you just like don't cast.
Maybe,
but
don't
like,
just cast,
but like,
you know,
but like, it's not like
her.
it's not like
And,
just
like-
don't cast Ryan Reynolds. There's been like 10 years where it's been like no Green Lantern
You could genuinely
at
just,
all.
You could literally just bring back what's her name, even though like Wonder Woman like 2 is like horrible, like
Dumpster
genuinely
fire.
like the dumpster fire of a film. Like just say okay, you can come back. You just like can't do whatever the fuck you were thinking, like with the last movie again. You can just give us more of like the first one, and you can't have like.
What's her
She
name?
who shall not be named back because she can't act and other things.
The only other thing
it's
I'd
like-
say is that the only thing I'd say is that I don't like when Marvel announces all these projects and they don't have a script, they don't have an actress, they don't like look what they did with Blade.
No, Marvel does.
Marvel. They announced we're doing
Blade.
Blade,
And it's Marshall Ali.
and we got an actor, but we're not actually going to do anything else. Like we're going to pretend we're going to be doing something, and they never.
Blade.
So maybe they're just not announcing anything.
It's a
because
half
they don't
vampire
have a
black
plan
guy
yet.
that murders other vampires. It's not that hard.
Right.
Because I do want to actually see like something like this in like something with this like theme of like okay, here's a bunch of heroes and they're in like world, which we've kind of got like obviously like Cap 1 is kind of like that, but he's the only
I do
superpowered
love-
one. And like obviously Wonder Woman like has like World War I and it's her, and then basically like the discount Captain America squad kind of. But like I want to see like one of, like a just an actual like whether it's Marvel or DC. Like I would be cool with like a live action Justice Society thing. Like I think that could work. Or even if you just pick like a few of the heroes that are around like in the Marvel universe. Like cause I really very much want them. I've made this clear. Want them to reboot the fuck out of the MCU like after Secret Wars. I think it's desperately needed.
Listen to that, Feige. Christian wants World War II Marvel characters.
No, I think you could pick like
wait.
You could pick 4 or 5 Marvel characters, like particularly like Captain America and Wolverine.
Wouldn't that be
and
great?
then pick 3
That
others
would
that
be
work.
great.
And baby,
and just put them in World War II.
Magneto.
No, I don't think we need
Daddy or granddaddy Black Panther, because there's always a Black Panther.
The Captain America Black Panther game that's coming out.
That looks alright.
So excited for.
Yeah, because in the one episode of the original X-Men series, Wolverine does work with Cap
does, like, a
in
Wolverine
World
Cap.
War II.
Like
And that's one of my
American
favorite
team, yeah. They
episodes
fight Red
because
Skull.
it makes a lot of sense. And like I think
Who else was alive then?
you know,
You could
I'm
do
now
you
actually
could do
trying to think
OG,
of other
you could do
heroes.
OG Human Torch,
Thor.
like
And
you-
Submariner,
yeah, yeah, that would kind of work.
depending.
I mean, he's not really.
but
I
that
don't
would
think
be
I don't think
that
Namor
would be a
help him
really
there.
cool project. That would be a
think
really
Namor-
cool project. I
Namor's
would
kind
like
of an
that,
asshole.
You know,
But it's fine.
Not
I love
kind,
Namor.
Not kind of.
I love
he is.
Namor.
Like,
If
right.
Namor has no defenders, I'm dead.
We've gotten off topic.
yeah, we're a little bit off topic. But
Anyways.
yeah, I do like this concept though of like a bunch of team.
Thumbs
heroes
up
in
for
World War II,
punching
so.
Nazis
yep.
and punching them to the point where they don't get back up.
They're all
Putting Nazis through brick walls.
We are GI robot defenders.
He didn't do anything
He
wrong.
didn't do a single thing wrong ever.
He's a good guy.
Flawless.
Please just give me a Steve Trevor solo
Anthology
project.
series.
Goodbye, everybody.